Oops, I didn't know. Didn't really good. Oh, but how to get in? How do I? Yeah, like that. Right?
What? You're hungry? I found a yam in the kitchen. Stubborn just means you'll starve.
Trouble settling in?
Doing the best I can. My job was to keep the griffins safe, not fix their dinner.
I meant Hassan.
Oh, I guess we're both adjusting.
Well, a confused griffin should fit right in around here.
Appreciate it. There's no training manual for them anymore.
I guess we'll figure it out together.
Griffins don't trust easily. Lancet and Remy had to work to win them over. They said a warden and a griffin have to move as one. Think as one. They call it Turlum. Sort of unity. But now, they're both dead.
Why'd the Gloomhowler attack the Eyrie?
I intend to find out. First it stalks wardens. Now it's after the griffins.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry. You and I have a deal. We'll find them.
Appreciate that. Though it sounds like you've got your hands full around here.
Just a tad.
Elgernon and Gillinane.
Yeah, they
Hard to
deserve
believe.
better.
Our very own elven gods are ending the world.
Like what?
That'll endear us
Deserves
to the rest of
better
Vedas.
than you.
But I have to
Like
say,
that's an
killing a
ass.
monster is one thing.
Yeah.
Taking down the goddess of all monsters and the god of vengeance while you're at it?
I know. Our problem around here is we think too small.
Okay then. Good to know the boss can laugh about it.
Not really, but dwelling on things won't help.
What? I told you. It's yams or nothing.
Or maybe you need a new menu.
Yeah, I didn't know freaking Griffins had freaking rabbit ears. That's just yeah, but okay. Uh, yeah, there's nothing of. I'm trying to find where the fuck the statue is. And I have no idea. Oops. Yeah, I have no idea what it is. Another statue. Why it's what's available? Oh, you it okay, cool. I didn't know it said that.
Greetings, friends. Chance Candide, at your service.
I'm Rook.
A fellow crow! I could use your help. The Blight has piled itself onto the streets, choking off the city. We cannot have it. I will mark where it is worst. Please, go and clear it away. But be cautious. We do not have a good idea of what lies inside it.
How did it go?
We've sealed the public entrances that lead to the worst.
Now, how do I? Yeah, I don't know how I. There goes here. Where is that? Just yeah, no.
You haven't talked to Jacob.
I grew up running around this city with the Blight. I don't even recognize these streets.
What did you think of the Khachapuri? The ones that didn't catch fire?
They're a real treat, Belle. We're not
We're getting good at this.
There. That pile of Blight. That's what Chance wanted us to clear out.
Onyx friend. Ether's hurt as it is.
Target those Blighting boils. That should weaken it. It's working. We're weakening it.
down like that? Finish them off.
I hate to say it, but we should take a look at that darkspawn. Something was off about it. This darkspawn's wearing a necklace. The pendant's shaped like a crow. Specifically like the crow representing House Deriva. We need to show this to Chance.
Oh. Yeah, I see one over there. Okay. And oh shoot. Castle. Yeah. Back on the way that was. Something under my foot. That was annoying. Oh. Oops. And yeah, I'll go here. Just change my shield. Because damn. I don't know, I don't.
Don't panic. Things always seem impossible. Just fight one battle at a time.
Oh, okay.
When last we spoke, you intended to assault the cruel and the corrupt, in hopes of finding servants of Elganan and Gillenane. Has your search been successful?
You could say that. It looks like both the Venatori and the Antom are working for Elganan and Gillenane.
Unsurprising. The Venatori want magical secrets, and the Antom want to destroy anyone opposing their brutal expansion. Both will readily bow to anyone who promises them power.
And they're using that power to hurt a lot of people. The Antom and the Venatori both have dragons doing their bidding.
Dragons? That is worse than I had feared.
Yeah. We drove off the one the Venatori brought into Minrathous. Barely.
Have you determined how the dragons are being directed? If it is blood magic, it may be possible to disrupt their control.
The dragons were blighted. We think that's what let the gods control them.
The Blight. Of course.
The Blight seems to be the gods' favored tool right now. We ran into Venatori who could control Darkspawn.
Elganan would not bestow such power unless the Darkspawn were to serve as the main force of his army. And I suspect Gillenane will see the Darkspawn as new subjects for her modifications.
We've already run into a few Darkspawn nobody has seen before. That's in addition to the blighted dragons.
That is the fate Elganan and Gillenane planned for this world then. Corruption and
I
blighted
don't know,
slavery.
I don't get it, because isn't he the main bad guy? So why?
Right. Everyone should be free and uncorrupted when your demons and raw magic kill them.
Do you truly believe my goal was to destroy this world?
I believe your goal, like you said, was to transfer the gods to a better
So
prison.
is
The one
this
you're
thing
stuck in
been
now.
on the
And you
side
were willing to
of,
tear down the Veil and destroy this world while you did so.
like,
The
we're
veil is
the
a wound I
villain?
cut into the Fade in a moment of desperation,
you're
while
wrong.
making their prison. It should not exist. I had a host of spirits ready to help when the veil fell.
I don't
They would have
know.
minimized the loss of life.
We thought you were just bringing the Veil down to destroy everything. If we'd have known.
Thousands would still have perished. Varric would never have agreed to such a plan.
Why would you agree to it?
The world is broken because of my past choices. It falls to me to heal it, even if that healing comes with a cost.
Spoken like a god.
I am not a god. I am as I have always been. A man. All too aware of his failings. But equally aware that if he did not act, accepting the judgment it would bring, all would be
I
lost.
don't know, maybe
They call
they're
me the
trying
Dread
to...
Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
I've got enough problems right now as it is.
Yeah,
That's one for future Rook to
maybe
deal with.
they're trying to
Pragmatism.
make it so that
You will focus on the
care
present, knowing
for
that
him
someday
a
you will
little
face the
bit
consequences
more,
of your choices.
and they don't.
I believe I can
I
work
have
with that.
no idea.
If the gods are using dragons, you will wish to find someone trained to fight them. Have you unlocked the Lighthouse Illuvian?
Yes, we found the crossroads. It's still confusing, though.
I cannot help you from in here. you may need to find an expert in the magic of the Fade. And if the Darkspawn are to be Elganon's army, you will need Grey Wardens to fight them.
I've got a few of them. Their leaders don't trust me right now, though.
I have faith in you, Rook. You seem to have a knack for gaining the cooperation of your adversaries.
Solus thinks we need a dragon hunter and a Fade expert.
I wouldn't trust the Dreadwolf, but he's not wrong about us needing a dragon hunter. I've been a warden for a while. Seen some pretty awful things. But what the dragon did to Treviso? I'll never get that out of my head. Lucanus stayed. Said he'd be back soon, but at least you took care of yours.
We hurt it, but didn't kill it. The dragon flew off before we could put it down.
A dragon hunter would have helped him in Rathus, that's for sure.
That's hindsight talking. We didn't know a blighted dragon was coming, or that we'd need someone who could take it down.
We can't forget the second dragon in Treviso. We should see how we can help, but we're without Lucanus until he's done helping the crows. Who knows how long?
Hey, let's not get stuck in our regrets, all right?
Just so we're clear, you're taking advice from this elven god, Solus. The Solus who tried to tear down the Veil? You really trust him?
He's been right about a lot of things. He knows how Elganon and Gillenane work. We need him.
As long as you're sure.
So a Fade expert and a dragon hunter. I'll ask around about dragon hunters and see what turns up. Come talk to me in a bit.
And I've been corresponding with someone about the lighthouse's reverberative oscillations and the resulting dimensional peculiarities.
So it's like,
sorry.
I don't know.
Not relevant. I'll get a message through to a Fade expert immediately.
See, Rook? Nothing to worry about.
All right. We all know what to do. Let's get going.
Trying to do that a bit more. Like cover the
What's your
event
lead
a
on getting us a
bit
Fade
better.
expert for the team?
Good evening.
Greetings.
Rook! So, we need a Fade expert. I've been writing to a senior mage who fits the part. But right now, he's on an expedition, so I reached out to his colleagues to find him. This is Lady Myrna and Vorgoth. They're necromancers. Mournwatch ones, I mean.
Your friend's request for a Fade expert was urgent. How darksome are things outside Navarra?
We've seen terrible magic. Old magic. It'll get worse unless we step up.
I see. Belara's correspondent is Professor Emmerich Volkarin, a Fade expert and powerful psychagogue.
You will need him.
Where can I find him?
The Professor is currently delving the shrouded halls in the Grand Necropolis. We will grant you passage to look for him. Where the dead. Lately they grow restless.
So yeah, it's like with the yeah, if I probably chose the other option, it would just be
So I put the word out for dragon hunters, and I've heard back about someone who might
being
work.
mad at
It's a
me
woman named Tosh from a group of Ravani treasure hunters called the Lords of Fortune.
Sounds promising.
An agent for the Lords said that Tosh is working on a mission for them along the Ravane coast. If we help her, she'll be free to join us and fight any blighted dragons the gods throw our way.
Thanks for finding a contact. There can't be that many professional dragon hunters around.
Time to find out if the crossroads can get us to an alluvion in that area. We'll head out whenever you're ready.
If that dragon had taken Minrathous, I hate to think what the Venatori might do with that sort of chaos. A lot of people are alive. A lot of people have a chance, thanks to us. But we broke Lucanus out of the ossuary. He could finally go home, and now, what happens to Treviso now?
What questions?
Look, I was thinking of taking Hassan for a walk. He could use the exercise. Chance to stretch his wings. Thought you'd like to come along.
Oh, is it? Oh. Okay. Yeah, it's like that's whatever. It's just they either need would be mad at me or yeah, need would be mad at me or that or the other. It's like it's just this. What was an illusion of choice? Like had consequences, but not very good consequences. Because it didn't amount to much, honestly. Because all it really amounts to was either this guy's mad at me or the other guy's mad at me.
Veil jumpers are in trouble. They could use our help if we can find them. This map is a good start.
So, the sequel to my serial story. It's all tragic and moody and...
Where's Rook's sunshine when you need it?
It hinted at a third series. Looks like we're doing this!
Well, anyway.
It hinted at a third series, maybe things get better.
Hate to break it to you.
Hey there. Let's get going. I've been thinking. Lancet and Remy used special food to train the Griffins. Said it was the fastest way to start a bond.
Right. What do you call it? Turlum?
That's it.
What?
Gingerwort truffles were the Griffins' favorite treats. They grow around
the-
ruins. We're going to teach Hassan how to find some.
Oh. No, right. I was like, who the fuck's that? Because that guy was behind me.
How did you end up with the Grey Wardens?
Grew up in a Dalish clan. I'd hear all these stories about things that happened thousands of years ago.
The Dalish do love their history.
Except I wanted to make history. Didn't fit in. Got bored, so I went looking for adventure.
How'd that go over with your clan?
Poorly. They felt like I rejected them.
Did you?
Yeah, I suppose. Clan life wasn't for me. I had to get away.
So then what happened? You're out in the world looking for adventure?
Got my ass kicked. But broke. I couldn't go crawling back to my clan a failure. Doubt they'd take me back. It forced me to figure out what I was good at. Always had a knack for hunting.
So, oh. Yeah. Yeah, over there we go. This is better. Yeah, I think I keep getting the Oculus here. Even music generally. These are all idiots.
What are you doing? That's not a truffle.
It
That's a
is
nub.
hard.
You'll get fleas.
At least he's having fun.
Truth is, it purrs when you scratch him. Maybe we can speed things up by helping him. Let's search the bushes. Look around for truffles.
Ow! That was a thorn?
Keep looking.
But I think the true reason for whatever is obviously not every game is worth
droppings.
money.
The
And
nubs
if
pretty much
that's
all
just the
inventories.
case, then why wouldn't you just say that? Like, this seems good, but it's not worth freaking
Nope.
the price
This is
they
harder than
ask
it looks.
for.
It's
Like,
fleas,
it's
isn't it?
not worth
What'd I tell you?
60, it's not worth 40,
Actually,
I think
I think it's a truffle.
30, 20
Maybe
to
the
30 is
nugs like
good.
truffles. Could Hassan
But,
know that if you follow them, you might find truffles?
Are you really that smart, boy?
yeah. But I think that also really helps because,
Seems pretty clever to me.
yeah, I got it off
If only
PlayStation
you'd be clever enough to
Plus.
listen.
It's like,
Well, you're still getting to know each other.
doesn't totally feel
Remember,
like I paid for it,
Tulum.
even though I have. It's because it gives you good
Remy was
games.
probably right. Remember how she said he needed a lighter touch?
If I go soft on him, the world would chew him up.
Let's give you both a chance and see if he can find any more of these.
But if she could
How?
Find some nugs, see what
play
happens.
it off play
So how did you
or
go from hunter to
PlayStation
slayer
Plus,
of
I think
monsters?
that's
Uncle
perfectly
Eldrin.
fine.
An old elf I knew growing up. When I was a kid, I'd hunt just about anything. Rabbits, deer, fox. Eldrin gave that purpose. Taught me the way of 3 trees. The way of the arrow, way of the bow, way of the wood.
That sounds noble.
Eldrin taught me to hunt the unnatural so the natural can thrive. Be a force for good. Besides, it was either that or starve. Monsters paid good coin.
But why become a Grey Warden? If you were making money on your own...
I didn't leave my clan to get rich. Had to prove it was all worth something. I needed a cause.
There must be easier causes than fighting Darkspawn all your life.
Darkness is a sparring partner. The greater the shadow you confront, the stronger you are for winning.
Till you meet one you can't beat.
Haven't yet.
Oh, shit. But it kind of already do that. Like, well, like, not completely, because I canceled Mind's Eye. It was a mix. It was a mix of, I don't think I need any more $80 games. Because I have way too many games in the first place. And well, that was a part of it. Way too many games in the first place. And yeah, just wasting money at this point. Yeah, when they get a new game, just wasting money. And it's also like, yeah, there was obviously the other half was, yeah, the game, I guess, isn't ready. They wanna push Dell all course because freaking they can't afford freaking delay it. And it's like, if that's true, that kind of but it could be
Think
like
Hassan's
they
got something. Why don't you take a look?
patch everything day one and all that. But even if they do that, it's like I'm not gonna buy it because it's still gonna be $80. Like I'm not getting that game for $80. Sorry, I'm just not.
I'll be damned.
And I
Follow the
want
nugs.
the
Like I said, he's a clever one.
deluxe
Might make a
edition
tracker
anyway.
out of you yet.
So I
Hungry?
wait until it's like 50.
What? It's gingerwort. Eat it.
Remember, light touch.
I mean,
But if you
it's dessert
bring
fit
your-
for a prince.
Yeah, but
See?
deluxe edition with the freaking game.
He'll be fine. He just has a strong spirit. Let him grow
So
into it.
Might not have time for that.
but
With Lancet and Remy gone, if
freaking
something happens to
60
me,
instead of
he'll have to
50.
stand on his own.
So don't let anything
But-
happen to you.
That
I'm a
isn't
Grey Warden.
bad at all.
Death's around every corner.
But
Not that I don't enjoy punching it squarely in the face.
maybe I could get it for even cheaper.
I like that confidence.
That's how you win.
It's not all about winning. Sometimes I enjoy the pursuit too.
Yeah, maybe you
Ah,
could
the
get
thrill of the
the
chase.
game for even cheaper than 50.
Okay, boy. That's enough for one day.
Deluxe.
But he's
Maybe
having
you
fun.
both go
He
even
overeats,
down
and you'll find out how
early.
fun Griffin puke is.
That would be cool.
Hassan, you heard him. Let's go.
Like $40. I'll take it for that. Oh, goddamn. I had it, then I pressed the wrong goddamn button.
Careful ahead.
Yeah, one map wants to do is you can listen to this surfing. It's just I don't know where surfing. Yeah, I don't know if that's glitching or what. I hope it isn't, but it sure seems that way. Yeah, the more and more I freaking think about it, yeah, it's like you don't need a credit card. You really don't. Like to build it up quickly, you need a credit card, sure. But to build it up over time, you could just pay freaking normal bills. Like freaking whatever.
About to have a problem.
Really. But I think that's a good thing. Like, it didn't feel like an effort at all.
This is where Tainor was headed. There's blight here. She didn't mention that.
Who knew? Blight spreads fast.
Oh, not good. That relic ended up blighting Oros.
Yeah, I think, I'll say with here. And obviously, this is gonna be my last recording for today. And yeah, I really doubt that I won't get the PlayStation Stars thing. It's just a shame they're freaking getting rid of it. I guess because, like, most people just use it for getting $5 coupons or $5 credit, and they didn't really get like new games with it, because that's what Sony wanted. Because those those new game freaking things that you could purchase with points were freaking stupid, honestly. They weren't, yeah, they weren't fair at all. It's like, for, Stellar Blade, I think it was like 12. No, that was, Hell, not Hellblade, freaking Hell Divers. It was 12,000 points. It's like, just buy the game at that fucking point. Don't use your points, just buy the game at that point. But whatever. I'll save and stuff. But yeah, I think that's what most people did, just bought the game. Because they didn't wanna freaking spend 12,000 points. Because it's like, you would fear, like, let's say if you had no points, you would theoretically have to pay how much for 12,000 points? Like, a stupid amount, like $1,000. It's like, okay, you're going to spend $1,000 just to get one game. It's like, fuck that. So no wonder it failed, because it's like, it wasn't